Hey, Brandon, what are we having today?
Well, Mary, I managed to luck out, and we have a new expression from Wild Turkey. This is the Wild Turkey 8 year. It is still 101 proof, just like the standard Wild Turkey that we get to make old fashions with and stuff like that. But it's been taken up a notch to an 8 year age statement.
Okay.
And it retails for $49.99.
Okay.
Whereas regular Wild Turkey 101 in our area is less than 25 bucks,
Okay. So about double the price.
double the price. However, you do have an 8 year age statement.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Just off the bat.
I just swirled mine and you can already
I,
see.
I didn't swirl. I just splashed and it is all over the glass.
It's cleaning the glass and it's got beautiful legs all the way around.
I mean, it looks like your standard Wild Turkey 101, but it's not acting like it, that's for sure. The viscosity in the glass
the
is
brown
amazing.
sugar notes on this. Vanilla?
I'm getting vanilla, brown sugar. I'm getting bright fruits like peaches and pear and apricot.
I get apricot.
And unlike the regular 101, I'm not getting hit with that heavy ethanol like we normally get, because sometimes we'll sample Wild Turkey 101 to warm our palate. But this is a whole different level right here.
Man, just the notes on this on the nose are beautiful.
And I'm almost getting like a cola note.
Like a vanilla cream soda?
Yes.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm going to see how it tastes. Oh, wow. That is sugar sweet.
On the palate, it's a little cinnamon note.
But light.
But I do get like those vanilla notes come through on the palate.
Very much so. It's the fruity definitely comes through.
Before I go any further, I want another one.
Yeah, I agree. It's not drying at all. My mouth is watering. Oh my gosh, this is.
It coats like a vanilla milkshake. The vanilla notes and
that creamy in your mouth. Yeah, I agree.
That doesn't taste like a vanilla milkshake, but it coats like one. On the finish, I am getting like cinnamon, vanilla. It's very much like a cream soda on the finish as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is delightful.
But with the cinnamon, more cinnamon forward on the finish.
Yeah. But you know the profile of Wild Turkey 101, the standard offering, and now this. Is it worth double the price?
It's got a little more oomph.
To me, it seems a little more refined. You don't get the burn that you get sometimes with the standard Wild Turkey 101.
It's not something I'm going to drink every day.
No.
This is more like when I just want that little something extra. Because most of the time we just have everyday drinkers when we're just having pours. Would I go with this if I'm in the mood? I would have this.
But it's not your typical turkey.
No.
That's what's fascinating about it to me. This you still have those baking spices. You have the cinnamon and stuff like that. But that vanilla note and the creaminess of it with the viscosity, it's definitely taken it to a new level. I mean, I would be interested in see what, cast strength would be on this. I
Oh,
think it would be wonderful.
that would be very interesting. I mean, to me, like just Buffalo Trace is an everyday. Wild Turkey, those lower ends are kind of your everyday pours, if you
Correct.
will, or your mixers even when you want an old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be one of those things that I was reserve because I got brisket.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
the notes that's on the brisket, because I didn't do a brown sugar this time with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more savory. And with the cinnamon notes on this one, I think this is going to stand up to that because the one that I did is a little bit more on the spicy side than what I normally do.
Yeah. Now on the nose, I'm getting brown sugar and vanilla with just the slightest little hint of cinnamon now.
I mean, I almost feel like I could drizzle a little bit of that on vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Like,
But and as far as the cigar pairing, the one that I had at our local tobacconist shop today, I had the Drew Estates, the Girl with No Name, very vanilla.
that would be me.
Yeah, the Bella
Bella
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
But the Girl with No Name by Drew Estates, it's the Deadwood collection. That vanilla note, it's there, but it's not overpoweringly vanilla. It's a very complimentary note. I think that would go great with this.
Well, see, for me, this is a Madagascar vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can show y'all, these are the ones that I smoke. Little bitty, small,
dainty little cigars.
Cigar, fits in your hand, small thing. I'm a woman, I can't smoke a whole solid cigar, but that I think would pair very beautifully with the vanilla notes that are coming off of here.
Yeah. Have you guys had this bottle, and what are your tasting notes on it? Do you agree with our pairing with this? Or if there's something better that you have in mind, drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you on it. Would I buy this again?
I'm saying yes, I would. At $50, it's got a little bit more oomph, but when you compare the price to
what's out there now that's available,
I mean, Angel's Envy and stuff entry levels about that price.
Yes,
that
and
would be
I enjoy
day.
This more than Angel's Envy.
I do too. Angel's Envy used to be my go-to, but and then if I wanted something a little stronger, I'm talking $90. Or if I wanted cast strength, I'm talking over $100.
That's true. But this is supposed to be readily available.
Oh, even better.
So, I mean, does this eliminate your standard Wild Turkey 101 out of the rotation? No. I say the standard Wild Turkey 101, a lot of people love it. It's been around for a long time for a reason.
It's a great warm-up whiskey, and it's
not only that, some people, that's their go-to. That's what they love. And, rule number one, drink what you like the way you like to drink it. But now, if you're looking for something with a little more, as you said, oomph or pizzazz or something like that, something with a little more lagniappe, the complexity that this brings to the table, I'm ready for a cast strength on this.
And to me, this is very enjoyable. And I would like the cast strength, but that doesn't mean if I like or dislike the cast strength, that's still a great pour, and I would still go back to it, especially at $50. Yeah. I can do it.
I mean, $49.99.
I'm not
in today's market, especially if you factor in secondary market pricing on allocated stuff that we pass on all the time, I'd buy a case of this over secondary pricing on most allocated products out there in the market.
Right. I mean, am I going to rush out and go get another bottle? No. I mean, but
when it gets low, I'll probably pick up one.
Not all bottles are equal.
No.
So a lot of times when you have a bottle that you really like, and then we like this one, we may want to see if we can find that same batch if it's available.
Well,
that way we would have a backup because the next one may not taste the same.
The safest way to do that is to go back to the store where you purchased it and buy several bottles, because those are coming from the same batch,
right?
From the same distributor. That's the safest way to do it. So, just a little advice: if you find a bottle like this you really enjoy and you want backups, go out, buy a case of it if you can. You're not going to be able to on allocated, but on shelfers like this, if you get a case, you're going to have a year's worth of whiskey. It's going to be consistent every time you pop the cork and pour it in the glass.
Yeah, because even batches are still individual barrels that are batched, and they try to get those same tones. But
Correct.
There's been some whiskeys that we've gotten that some are just better than others.
Oh, especially when you're dealing with like Texas whiskey, that's batched. Some of the variations on it are so wild, and some of them are delicious, and you spend the rest of your time trying to hunt that same batch. That's why I said, whenever you find it, and we have a selection, not a collection. We pop everything that we get, and because we like this, and I know where I purchased this, I can go and get multiple bottles. That way I ensure that I get the same flavor profile than on the next bottle that I get.
Let me guess, Buster's?
Was it Buster's?
You said you know where you got it.
That is correct.
Okay. Either Buster's, East, or University?
I believe it was University.
And I do believe if you do shop at Buster's, now that they got both locations going, they've been going in a lot on getting choosing barrels together, so that half of the barrel will go to University, the other half will go to East. They've been doing that a lot.
Yeah.
That way it's available at both.
I'm getting vanilla bean ice cream now.
I told you it's like a cream soda, vanilla cream soda.
Swirl it.
And I told you it would go good with ice cream.
I'm getting vanilla bean ice cream. I don't know if you put that in my head, Ricky Bobby, but it's there now.
I told you on the palate, I get a vanilla shake.
Yeah.
A really good, like a Sonic vanilla shake.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today on this episode, where we have reviewed the Wild Turkey 101 8-year edition. Definitely a buy and backup, in my opinion. Mary?
I agree. I enjoy that one.
Even at $50.
At $50, I mean, we've got so many more that we paid way more.
Yes.
That's a good buy. I'm enjoying.
Yeah, I would not hesitate backing this particular batch for sure. All right.
Well,
so
we only have this one life.
So make it about family, good friends, and great whiskey.
Until next time, our friends.
Cheers.